Football is a sport where you compete for trophies, and that's what we measure it by. That's what we measure success by. And 3 trophies is better than 1. It's better than 2, especially when 2 of the
Better than
trophies are
0.
the same. It's better than 0. Why are you saying better than 0? Mr. Bottle himself, Faz, big bottle, 500 ml, 1 litre, spring water, sparkling water. All of the bottles he's got is your bottle gold.
Calm
yes, it
down.
is, Faz. Who will win the Champions League? This is the question
Not
we
Manchester
are
United.
asking.
Not this year anyway.
We know it's not Manchester United, bro. But we're here to answer that question after just watching Manchester City beat Manchester United here. They're on the way for the treble. What are your predictions, Faz?
I think if Inter Milan don't pull out a performance defensively similar to what Mourinho did against Pep when they won it, Inter Milan won it
2010, yeah?
2010, right? If they don't have that kind of a defensive performance when they won at home and they went there and they stopped Pep's team from scoring, right?
The 1-0.
That 1-0 they took from home.
San Siro, took it to Camp Nou, and just camped.
You didn't call it parking the bus, but it was just a defensive masterclass, right?
No, Mourinho's capable of
doing that, right? Now, if this team doesn't pull out a defensive masterclass, I really do think it is Man City's to lose.
It is Man City's to lose. It's so hard to see a team like Inter Milan actually competing.
But I will say this, like today, sorry to interrupt you, like today's performance, right, just goes to show in a final, right, like the way Man City have played this season, the way Man United have played this season, you would think that these two teams have been very similar in the way they played all season because of the type of game that we've just seen.
Yeah.
So in the Champions League final, like historically, Inter have been there before. They've won it before.
But
these players would be thinking, actually, these guys have never won it. We've got an advantage here.
Going on Pep's last final, obviously in the Barca days it was different. He had the best players in the world, playing against Ji-Sung Park and Valencias and these sort of guys, running them around. Do you remember Xavi, Iniesta, those sort of players? This City team, however, when they went to Chelsea, they were a bit cautious. I thought they were really, really cautious.
I think when they played Chelsea in the final and Rudiger put De Bruyne to sleep.
Yeah.
And I think that really shocked. What do you think? When Rudiger did that to De Bruyne in the final of the Champions League, did that shock the rest of the City team, didn't it?
Yeah, I think we went into that final very confident.
I think you were favourites for that final.
Yeah, we were, as we should have.
Yeah, it should have been.
But Rudiger's a world-class centre-back. Of course.
He's a bit ruthless.
So
what I'm saying is like
he kept Haaland quiet when we went to the Bernabeu.
Comfortably.
He did a job.
Yeah, he did really good.
I don't know why I don't know why he didn't start for the second leg.
Yeah.
I think that was a very big mistake that helped us a lot. And when he did come on, he did a job again.
Yeah.
So I think Rudiger was kind of Rudiger and Kante were the two pivotal players who were
I don't personally think.
Absolutely levels ahead, eons ahead of anybody that Inter has.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Inter's got anyone that could do a job like that.
I think their centre backs are not bad. Bastoni, Damian, right?
Damian,
Yeah.
Damian.
Who are they?
Don't you dare say anything about Damian.
No. Dumfries has been amazing this season.
Diaz.
Listen.
Come on now.
Habibi, let me make my point now.
Okay.
The problem for Inter is that midfield. Barella is a box-to-box.
The problem for Inter is Manchester City.
That's the problem.
It is. That might be a little issue that they're going to come across.
No, but listen, of course, it's Manchester City's midfield. But look, if you look at the Barella is a box-to-box, but Cannaluju, who's been playing a bit deeper, and Mkhitaryan, they don't have the legs. They don't have the legs.
Just searched their names before we did this video.
Guys,
he doesn't even know who they are.
No, come on.
He didn't know Inter. He just knew AC Milan before we started this video. He went, "Oh, there's another team in Milan. They wear black and blue. Oh wow, I didn't even know about them."
No, look, these guys don't have the legs. They don't have the focus. They don't have the defensive prowess.
It's giving.
It's
giving weak.
I think
weak.
But listen. But they have the quality on the ball to hurt City. To hurt City. Okay, to hurt City on the way back. We can hear. We know what kind of fan he is. Please, can you just step out of my frame now, yeah? Let me finish my point. 'Cause I've not been able to finish this point all day, yeah? So, on the way back, right? On the counter-attack, Inter Milan can have a way to hurt this team. Dumfries, gangster, yeah? Dumfries is going to blast. Lukaku is going to blast. Martinez is going to blast.
Lukaku's not really
Cannaluju's
been starting
got an amazing ball.
Lukaku's not really been starting
for
them.
If he comes on in the last 20...
Dzeko.
All right, Dzeko's amazing. But if Lukaku comes on in the last 70 minutes, it's 1-1, it's 0-0. I think Inter have a chance. But the chances are not with them.
Very slim.
With how City dealt with Real Madrid, with how they just treated them put them in their place,
Humbled them.
humbled them.
I told you, they made them look like the fake Madrid because
They did.
They-
They did.
I'm telling you, bro.
But do you know what happened though? What was the difference between last time they played and this time they played?
you tell me.
Casemiro. Simple as that.
Not,
Casemiro.
not Man City just saying, you know what, no matter what this time, we're going to give it to them.
No, I just don't think they had the experience to deal
No, when they played
with that
Real
team.
Madrid.
They didn't have the experience. And obviously the Rudiger mistake. The Rudiger mistake was big. The Rudiger mistake was big as well.
Yeah.
Not playing Rudiger, playing Militao, that's a bit of a change there as well. Well, what do you want to say about that?
No, I think you're giving Casemiro way too much credit. He's an amazing CDM. He's an amazing player, but he's what happened last year was a freak. It happens, once a decade, innit? You get these crazy games, and only Real Madrid could pull that off, and only they could pull it off at the Bernabeu. We got the luck of the draw. We played away first. We could go there, get a draw, which is an amazing, incredible result for us. Their first shot on target was in the 90th minute. Do you know what I mean? First shot on target was in the 90th minute. Benzema was in the form of his life. He had a purple patch at 35, which is something I've never seen, but I'm only 19. I think that this City team, in terms of the teams that I've seen play like full seasons, this is probably the best team I've ever seen in my eyes.
This Manchester City
This
team.
Manchester City team. It's on course for a treble. We're
urban ballers here.
Yes, we do have the urban ballers. Hello.
Yes.
Listen, we're asking people about the Champions League final. What does he know about it? Who's gonna win? Oh, What do you think? Did Inter have a chance?
That was a good one.
Well,
Good one.
you have a Croatian player.
They have a Croatian player. Is that the only thing? Brozovic. Is he playing though, Brozovic? Or is it?
I don't know any of the players.
Oh, you do. So is that the only chance they've got?
I'm a City fan.
Is Haaland gonna deal with him? Yeah.
Absolute body.
Yeah. What do you think, man? Do you think it's easy? Yeah.
3-1. Easy.
3-1.
All
And
that.
all right. If Man City do this job now, is Alex Ferguson's legacy on the road?
Gone.
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 But just remember, the person who stopped us from winning the quadruple, Southampton. That's it.
Mad. Is that how mad is that?
Gone.
So, but you think you've got this treble 100%?
Yeah, I think. Don't.
Are you in it? Where are you watching the game?
In Istanbul, in the ground.
Oh, we're there as well.
Silver, loading down the wing, silver, makes the blue by 6 silver. We're all going to Istanbul.
Bernardo Silva, running down the wing, Silva, make the blue boys. It's a good chat.
It's a very
We're
good
all
one. I love
going
Bernardo.
to Istanbul, boys. Thank you so much for stopping.
Yeah, I
You
was
think this is
making
the
a point.
best team?
I think this is definitely, in my eyes, obviously I'm a young guy, you lot are older than me, you've seen more teams than me. In terms of obviously like peak teams and highlights and everything, of course, Barcelona treble side, 07, 08 United, I've seen some of them highlights, they do look amazing.
That Real Madrid, Bale, Benz,
Yeah,
and
that-
Ronaldo combination. The MSN Barcelona team.
Yeah.
The
But
earlier,
they're not on the cusp of what this City team is about to achieve, and that for me,
but Barca weren't.
MSN Barca wasn't.
Not MSN Barca, but the.
The Barca before was, but as I said, I didn't watch the full season of La Liga, did I?
All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yo, listen. How about the 08-07 Manchester United side? Cristiano Ronaldo at his peak.
Again, it wasn't his peak. It was at his peak at United. Again, that was an amazing side, but they only got a double in the end, right? If we get this treble, I think, in my opinion, football is a team where you is a
It's a
sport.
team.
Football
Football
is a team.
is a team.
Football is life, in
Yeah,
the
go
words
on.
of that Ted Lasso guy.
Go
Football is a sport where you compete for trophies, and that's what we measure it by. That's what we measure success by. And 3 trophies is better than 1. It's better than 2, especially when 2 of the
Better than
trophies are the
0.
same. It's better than 0. Why are you saying better than 0? Mr. Bottle himself, Faz, big bottle, 500 ml, 1 litre, spring water, sparkling water. All of the bottles he's got. Is your bottle gold? Yes,
Calm
it is,
down.
Faz.
Calm down.
It is.
Calm down.
Yeah,
What,
listen,
what did we say you were earlier? What was that? Philly steak and cheese?
What,
That's what you look like.
Guys, listen.
He's killing it.
We
now.
don't want to go into now the best. Is it the best team of all time? That's a different question.
I
Let's
think
see if they win the
if
Champions League.
they win the
first.
Champions League, which I'd give it a 80% chance of winning it, just going into it, I'd be incredibly surprised
To
if
who?
Inter pulled
We are here for Inter Milan.
Wait,
We are in the
what-
stadium to support Inter Milano.
City, Inter, 80% chance of beating Inter.
I
I remember there was
I
a
do
start. There was a
I
start.
think he's right there.
Yeah.
City have definitely got 80% chance of beating Inter.
There was a start when we were playing Everton and we were 3-0 up at 69 minutes, 70 minutes. And then a start came on the screen and it said probability of success. It said Everton 0%. I think we're reaching those levels in terms of this fixture. I don't think it's a competition. The manager, the players, the style of football, the finesse, the class, the hunger, the passion, the drive, the vision.
Yo, you sound like
It's unmatched. It's
You sound like
unmatched.
the cousin of Sheikh Mansour.
I am the cousin of Sheikh Mansour.
Are you earning from this?
I saw a video
Are
of
you
Sheikh
getting
Mansour.
PR? Are you
I
getting
saw
PR?
Sheikh Mansour at a championship playoff in 1999. There's a video of him.
Say wallah.
A City one, wallah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the car going. "Ah!"
Was he supporting City from there?
Yeah.
Say wallah.
Nah.
He was.
Nah.
Wallah, there's a video on Twitter. I seen it on Twitter.
No
Is it
way.
Sheikh Mansour? Or is
It's
his
Sheikh
dad?
Mansour. It looks like Sheikh Mansour.
19
doesn't it?
what?
1999.
Yeah, you know, he...
Huh? I was not alive.
But neither was
Oh,
Twitter.
it's an old video on Twitter, man. Right. Well, that wraps it up then, doesn't it? And Manchester City are going to win the Champions League final. That's what we've said. Let's hope for a masterclass from Inter
Listen,
Milan.
it's gonna take a lot for Inter to.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot for Inter to beat Man City in that final. It's gonna take a lot.
Let's hope Dzeko, Lukaku, Martinez, Mkhitaryan. Oh, Mkhitaryan can do us a favour as well. There's a few ex-Man United players.
Yeah, but-
we thought Manchester United today would play for the legacy. And you know the pundits were all saying at the FA Cup final, they need to play without that in their mind. No, you need to play with that in your mind, man.
But-
Let that fuel you, bro. Come
But
on.
it didn't. Nothing fueled them today. They were tired.
But Lukaku, you know what? Maybe he wants to put his name and his claim that he is that big, that he is that good a player.
Okay.
And
well,
it's an opportunity for him to do it, no?
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I don't see it happening, to be honest. I don't see it happening.
Let's find out. We'll be in Istanbul. We'll document this for you. So remember to follow us on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and of course, subscribe if you're new to our YouTube. And don't be about, click that notification bell. And remember, you yourself are an urban baller. Your opinion on the game does matter. So leave a comment below with who you think will win the Champions League. And we'll see you in the next one.
Unbelievable!